You always hear Flint, you get that like bad rap kind of thing. Like being an entrepreneur in Flint, you can come up with lots of things from handbags to shirts to hats to coffee to tea. I mean, you just have to be innovative. You know, I never knew how powerful one word could be till I wore it. So I wore it on a shirt, and that was like the eye-opening of it. But it really started as a child. So I grew up like in the hip hop era. I was always analyzing and studying like clothing brands. Like I would go to the mall and I would talk to the owners, and I would like study the brand and the design and things like that. But I always wanted my own. So it was always a childhood dream. Of course, doing hip hop music from elementary to middle school to high school. And then before you know it, my friend Ryan Garza, him and I moved to Lansing, and we got a house. And then September 20th of '97, that's when we were going to celebrate our music project. We had the party at our house, and that's when I went outside to check the parking lot. I was out there for 5 minutes. Somebody pulled a gun, opened fire, hit me in the neck, and one grazed the back of the head. And I instantly dropped, and that's where like life changed completely. Upside down, paralyzed from the neck down, not able to breathe without a machine, not able to eat, not able to speak, nothing. That changed the course of life, you know. It was like, what am I gonna do about self-sufficiency? Like, how am I gonna work? What's gonna happen? And that's why I went back to my childhood dream, opening up, you know, t-shirt printing. I wanted to go back to that, making shirts that had meaningful messages, but I didn't know where it was going yet. At that time, I contacted my friend, and I was looking for help. And he already has other businesses, Ziad. So he came on as a partner. We incorporated, I think in July or August 2011. And that's where Easy Awareness by Design started. And then before you know it, 2013, Jessie that was doing the design work, I was going and speaking at places, and then she put Inspire on the shirt. We were like, oh, you know, we had hope, we had believe, and we had inspire. And that was something that people always said anytime I went somewhere. And so I started wearing that on my shirt, and I started talking. And it wasn't until I went and spoke at Swords Creek Middle School, the way that the kids were reacting to it, I was like, man, we have to make this public. And before you know it, we made it public. We had a Shopify page like the next day. We were making them right there at Goodwill, you know, in the Easy Awareness by Design shop. We sell shirts, we sell hats, we sell hoodies, long sleeve, we sell mugs, basically apparel and accessories. You can get it online, or you can go to these awesome off-site retail locations. The introduction, the journey with the 100K in Shops on Saginaw, it started with Nick Custer, you know. Well, he's the one that mentioned, hey, you know, Shops on Saginaw, 100K. Like, this is Saginaw and 2nd Street. Like, this is the heart of downtown. The location is amazing. And the hours, like Monday through Saturday. And then all the spaces that are available being a vendor, like the boardrooms or the rooms that you can book courtesy of being a vendor through 100K. And then also to host your own event. And then being around these other vendors. Like the hopes is going there, being around other vendors and helping them. You know, not just yourself. Like going there and saying, hey, come check out these other vendors. We're all small businesses just trying to survive. You start educating yourself on like Miracle's bags and the honey and the books, you know, Mrs. Dunn's books. But there's all these different brands there. That's my take on Shops on Saginaw 100K. I hope other people will see this and really be inspired to wanna come down there and get their product in there. And then also not just to be there, but support the other vendors. You know, don't just me. It's about all of us. Accessibility has been difficult, you know, as an entrepreneur. Being a business owner with a disability, you try to file for grants, it's very rare that you find you in there. They have, you know, minority-owned, disadvantaged business-owned. For disability-owned, it's just not there a lot. It's been challenging because when you file for disability in this country, that basically says you're not able to work. So here you are on disability, but you want to work, you want to do better. You want to have the best quality of life. And they're like, well, but you're disabled. No, I am on disability because I need care service. I need people to be able to provide my care. I'm not even able to scratch my nose. Everything a person can do besides speak or think, I have to have assistance with. When you need to say, well, I need to go under disability, they want you not to work. So you have to go out through this red tape to work. You're saying, no, like I can work. Well, then you're not disabled. Well, yes, but I want to do this. So that's been challenging. It still is challenging. That's why someone like me that has resources and a voice to speak. That's why I go and advocate, because I feel like everybody should have the opportunity to have the best quality of life. Because we're here and they have money and they want to spend it. You know, they're like, well, we live in this city, we can't do that. And it's like, no. Like, how do you do it? Don't say can't, say how. When you say can't, you just you stopped it. You got a dream, you just killed it. You say can't right away. So the future of Inspire was continue growing the off-site locations, maybe even get a few more in Genesee County, and also opening up an Inspire micro retail store. And in there, we're going to create this accessible environment with hang tags. We're gonna make hang tags that people that are blind are gonna be able to feel. We're gonna have a TV on the wall, and it's going to be able to communicate with someone that's blind. They'll hear the audio of it, and then look at what works, what doesn't work, and then change some things and kind of just keeping it more efficient. And then once we're figuring out that, then bring in other business owners and show them what we did in our place. Do they have to do the same thing in theirs? No, but they can see that there is no book to it. You just have to think about it. How do we make our place accessible? Well, if you're looking to support Inspire, which would be amazing, you can go to inspireshirt.com. You can also go to different retail locations. Shops on Saginaw, of course. You can go to the Farmers Market, VIP Marketplace, Sloan Museum, and the airport right here in Flint and Genesee County. So if you want to know more about me, especially social media, it's all under Eric Patrick Thomas. For Inspire, it's under Inspire Shirt. And if you want to reach out, just inbox me. Send me a message if somebody needs to learn about how do they make their work environment more inclusive. You know, beyond inclusive, let's talk about belonging. Because, you know, inclusive is just including. We want to make a belonging environment. We want to know if someone's not there, that you're missing them, that, you know, they have a voice.